I swear this is going to be the last epic diorama haul, but this is all like it's mostly dollar store stuff. So I'm mixing together the Dollar Tree and Dollarama in Canada. They're $2 stores. I found some great miniatures and I've been collecting some over time. I did forget to show you some stuff from my latest thrift haul, so we'll go over that stuff too. And there's just some great miniatures that I want to talk about, but they are like the last pieces for my collection, which we will also discuss later. Okay, so I found these. This is something that I would get no matter what. At the Dollar Tree, they have these puppy crates and they have these kitty crates. Now, the kitty crates came in a few different colors, and I really thought that the green ones would fit my aesthetic the best, even though the colors aren't right, but they're also kind of slates colors. There are a few other colors, I don't know. Maybe I will go back and get some more. We'll probably open up those today. I don't know how long this video is going to take, but maybe we'll open them up. Why not? Dollar Tree kitty condos. I'm not so sure what the pets inside will look like. My feeling is they're not going to look so good and they're going to be painted, but I like the kitty carriers. And then on my next visit to the Dollar Tree, I found some puppy crates, and I believe I only found, I think at first I found these two colors, and I thought, oh, those are pretty cool. I mean, I really should have only gotten this one. This one totally matches the colors in my diorama. Brown door. But then I saw this one too, and I thought it was cool, and I thought maybe I can mix and match the pieces. I could put that green door on here, even though the brown door, I mean, this is perfect for the colors that I like. So that I'm most happy, and I like the shape of it more. Good for a cat carrier, and even though I'm not into having pets anyway, it just makes more cleaning. But then they had the red one when I went back, and I'm not sure if this is every color that's available, but I thought it would be fun. Maybe the same colored ones keep the same pet. That I don't know either. Like, maybe it's not really a surprise. Maybe you always get the same pet in the same color. So that's a mystery. So I don't know. I don't know how good the pets are. There's probably candy in here that I probably want to avoid. I've recently noticed that this tag, I mean, it's probably a little bit out of scale, but it is a pretty cool tag that is on the dog carriers. So the dog carriers are definitely my favorite for the style. This is a more of a classic, old-fashioned as old dog carriers can get. This one's all rounded and more modern. I like this classic look a lot better for a pet carrier, so that's cool. And then you're probably screaming at me about these. I mean, I'm screaming about these. I only saw them at one Dollarama in Canada so far, $1.50. I bought 3 of each, but now I am kind of kicking myself because these are so nice. The next day, I saw a electrician, and he had the same ones. They were in red, and then I was like, oh, I should have gotten more. I went across the street to the Dollarama that's closest to me, and they didn't have them, or at least I couldn't find them. I saw them in the store at a very weird spot, and yeah, they were in like some area. They're like bottle openers, so you can see, and then they are a magnet. So I think they had them like in the magnet section instead of having it in like the kitchen section or the camping section, or they could have had it in the seasonal outdoors. But check this out. Okay, so they say beer on them, and I'm totally against any kind of drugs or alcohol. So I still think it's a classic case, and it's kind of cool. I was still going to get them, but I didn't realize they come apart so easily. I think I'm going to try to pry the magnet off and use it as a magnet. Nonetheless, here we are, left with a crate. It does have a hole in the bottom. I could put a piece of wood in the bottom to fill that in to make it, or even a piece of cardboard for that matter, but I don't think I have to. I think it would hold stuff. And I mean, I love storage. I love little boxes. We'll get back into that. The fact that I can take them apart and let's rip this one apart really quickly. It's so cool. These probably stack too. Yeah, I mean, these look good on their own on a shelf. I could pretend they're like root beer or water, or set up a little old-fashioned store. Like, these are old-fashioned, and I think they have grooves on the bottom, so yes, they stack nicely. I couldn't decide whether to get the green or the red because both are colors that I like. I like green for, I mean, they'll look fantastic at Christmas time. But the electrician that had his work bins, they looked exactly like this, and it just confirmed that it was right for me and my aesthetic. And I do like how classic and old-fashioned they look. I'm just going to stack the bottles, and I mean, I can mix them together, or usually if I do a single diorama, I mean, they could even be cool in a children's room to stack the toys. I think we'll probably get into that. Like, yes, look at the different bins that I collect. Whenever I can find, oh no, be careful. Whenever I can collect little bins. I believe these ones were from Walmart, but I never did find them again. I don't know why they're not. They were the first little bins that I thought, and they reminded me so much of the totes. But let's talk more about totes even though I should probably go over the new micro minis that I got from a friend. So I should show you my full collection of those. But nonetheless, I'm ecstatic about finding these. I will buy 2 or 3 more of each. I mean, it came to $10 to buy the 6 of them, but well worth it. Something that's classic and that I will use forever. Okay, these bins, I keep filling them. So there's so many things that I want to talk about here. So I put away Easter, for example. So I put the little wooden bunnies and carrots into one bin, and I split up the eggs, the wooden eggs that I had, and I put them in another bin. I love collecting the little wooden things. We will see more of that in this video too. But it is a good storage. I do have to figure out a place where I'm going to stack all of these. I guess I'll put them boxes in boxes. Sometimes I do that too much, but I have found that separating the things, I mean, at least for seasonal, is a good idea, and the fact that they're clear makes it easy too, even if I do have to stack them together. But I don't want to make too many of these. That being said, I've probably bought 4 packs of these over the years, and I decided to get 2 more. First of all, I bought 1 more, and I said, what am I doing? Think you use them all the time. They're so useful for sorting. Look at this. I have hundreds of these myself. So it's how I store. It's exactly the same. They look so much like the bins that I use, and they're in the right scale. The lip on here, that's what you have to be careful of. I talked about that before. There are smaller containers that have lips that are a bit big, and it makes the container look out of scale. But these ones look in scale. Like, they do have round ones, and they do have different colored ones at the Dollar Tree, but the colored ones, I think I said this in the last video too, they have a different lid on it, and it doesn't translate to the scale as well. And the round ones also, because in real life you very rarely see a big round bin, like maybe as a laundry basket or a soaking wash basin. But I'm not going to buy a whole package of 10 wash basins that you would probably have to discard the lid to make it look like a real wash basin. Anyway, I love these, and I love organizing my stuff, and they will come in handy. Wooden things. So there's all these new little wooden things that showed up at the Dollar Tree. And there was another store. There's a store called Wow, What a Deal in Ontario, Canada. I don't know if there's any other. There's 2 locations that I know of. At least I think that's what they're both called, because they have the same stuff. They're probably owned. They're some kind of independent, like dollar store, and their stuff is a bit more. They have a wider range of stuff. Oh, but I don't even know why I'm talking about them because I didn't buy anything from them. They had bigger peg people. And I am totally obsessed with little wooden figures and little wooden things. And they had crates. And the crates they were not as good as these crates, let me tell you. But I'm going to make my own crates using popsicle sticks or stir sticks and the different stuff. And I'll make crates that are better. I mentioned in my last video that because I only got one of these bottoms for these little antique miniatures that I got, that I have to make wooden ones. And you know what? If these had wooden bases, I would like them even better. So I am going to recreate these bases and make little wooden crates out of wood and then stick these on top. And yeah, I've got lots of stir sticks of different sizes that I can put together, and I am excited. I'll probably like it more than the metal base itself. So that's something that I want to do. I want to make more little wooden crates, and it would be a good experiment because, you know what, I'd probably even like the wooden crates more than these. As much as these look super vintage and antique, I'm not regretting getting these, and I think the magnets are working. Anyway, hopefully I can pry this magnet off, then I can use the magnet for something, use the crate for something. I can't get over those. Okay, something from the thrift store, the last video that I did with those little tiny record player and telephone in it. I got this, I guess it's an embroidery thing. I think it's got some kind of felt rim around this wooden piece. Sometimes it feels like cardboard, but no, it is wooden. It's like these circular wooden discs. I don't know what this is. I don't know what it's good for. I have seen things like this. Like maybe it's a wagon wheel that's not finished. It's the first part of it, or it's like some kind of, I don't know. But I have seen things like this in pioneer villages, and I loved it. It was like $1 or $1.99. At a thrift store, and I meant to buy it in at the same thrift store. There were, which is Mission Thrift. It's my favorite. They do have those throughout Ontario too. This is kind of new. It was only 95 cents, and it was they had all these beads. Somebody had this huge bead collection of different shaped beads and, I don't know, necklace, jewelry making stuff. And I looked at it, and there were all kinds of these mini things. There was a lot of cool mini things. But the ones that I liked the best were this, and I didn't buy too many. They had, I don't know, they probably had 30 bags of these, and they had 30 bags of owls or eagles, and I thought about buying some of the flatter birds to put above moldings and stuff on doors, but in the end I decided not to, even though the prices again were like $1 per bag, but usually you'd get a big massive amount of stuff. These, however, I mean, this is my metal, like a tarnished gold. That's the kind of metal that I have the most in, which is kind of why I love these bottles. They kind of match. There's something that I can do with these, like legs for furniture, or I mean, the possibilities are endless. I gotta think, just having it as an ornament on the shelf would be worth the 95 cents alone. So this cube, definitely usable. There's going to be so many different applications for it. A lamp base, a base for many things. I don't know. So many possibilities. So a few of those in a bag. That wasn't from the dollar store, but that was something that I forgot to show you the other day. Okay, little wooden things. So the Dollar Tree has gotten more little things. Somebody mentioned to me in the comments that they couldn't find the barrels, which I love these barrels. I'm hoping to find more. Somebody else mentioned in the comments that I should make the... Did I put those away? I think I probably the candlesticks lamps. And that was a good idea too. Like a foot for furniture, a foot for a table. even as a lamp is great. And then look, when I turned the barrels upside down, that is the kind of lamp that I would like. That is a beautiful lampshade. I'm hoping I find more of these barrels. Anyway, so the other comment said that they didn't find the barrels, but they found buckets. And I believe that I did find this at Wow, What a Deal. But this is what I'm thinking. Usually the stuff that you see on Temu and the stuff that you see at the Dollar Tree usually does repeat itself at the other stores. I mean, they're ordering them from the same Chinese markets. So I think this is my guess, is the bucket that they're finding. I hope it's a different bucket. This is something that I was happy to find at that other dollar store. And I have been using that as an ornament. I did show that in another video. But I've been extra careful looking around the Dollar Tree for new wooden things. And to my delight, they had all kinds of new wooden things. So let me show you. Besides putting them in these little boxes and bins and stuff, right now, because I tried to organize them and I had these little boxes. These are from the Dollarama. You can still get them. I don't know. I don't think this is a good storage technique though for these things. I bought this as furniture. I was going to make this as a turn it around, and I talked about this in videos before. Remove these things and turn this into a giant credenza. Like, that would look nice. The drawer, see, this is the scale thing. You wouldn't have drawer pulls that large if it was real size, but you would have these holes, and you could use some of those. Where's that thing? You could use some of those square pegs as feet. You would want to put some feet on this. Here, let me see. These could be. I don't think that these make good feet. I mean, they kind of do, but I would choose something better. I'd like the simple little squares better. But yeah, that was my idea for this. And then I was just going to use these as cubes, as end tables on their own. Maybe hide this and turn this upside down. Use it like this, turn it this way. Who knows? But never did that. And in the meantime, I've been using this as, so I stored the acorns and the apples in here. I still need to get the pears from Temu. Temu has pears. I've never seen pears in the store. I've only seen mushrooms and acorns and apples or pumpkins, whatever they are. And then these little people, the girl ones with the dresses, I put in there. And then we have different styles of little boys that I found. And then I recently have gotten some, I guess I put those away, or maybe we're going to see them here. And then mushrooms. And I've noticed that there's so many different styles of mushrooms that are different than the ones I have. So, yeah. There's button ones, and I believe that they had two button ones. They had ones with a straighter stem, and they had ones with a chunkier stem. And I kind of want to collect them all. But, I mean, they're all quite similar, but they're different. You can see that these are different sizes. I don't think I realized that. But, you know, I guess maybe they do come from different places. I don't know where I'm going to keep all of these things. I kind of only need one of each. But, I mean, I don't know. I do feel bad about getting them. What am I going to do with all these little wooden things? But I can't help myself. And I haven't done like a shelf, which is my plan, is to, like in the way that I collect toys, and put everything up on a shelf, which you're going to see. My wooden shelf is right over there, but I don't want to move the camera right now. It would disturb everything, my whole setup here. Got little wooden vases in there. Oh, there's the wooden people. So these ones are a little more simple than the ones that I saw at Wow, What a Deal. What a weird name for a store. So I like these more. The other ones were maybe even a little bit bigger and a little more detailed. And I stopped myself. I said, you know what? You don't like those as much. You like the simple little peg people, and they're better. And then we have a mix of mushrooms. This is an example of ones that I've ordered from Temu. And then here are the ones from the Dollar Tree. And I wasn't sure they were the same ones, but I think they're exactly the same ones. But I did notice, and I missed them because I wasn't sure, and I didn't buy the little button mushrooms. Smashing things around, and I regret it. There were two styles. I don't know why I just didn't buy both of them. It was, oh, here's some of the little wooden squares that I keep not being able to find. I have lots of these somewhere, and I'm not sure. That's why we have to sort through the existing stuff I have. So that's what we're going to do. I do have to figure out a better storage technique for all of my wooden things, especially now, because I got more of them. However, I know what we're going to do with these ones. We're going to open these right now. So I found also some little bugs. And just for Valentine's Day, oh no, I dropped the little clipboards that I made with the teabag sayings on them. Have you seen my video where I talk about these? So definitely lots of miniature videos, lots of crazy ideas. I love these little clips from the dollar store. And then these are my little teabag tags with quotes on them, and I put them on these little squares from the dollar store. I love those little clipboards. I'm just sticking them in a bin for now. I don't have, and that's kind of what I do with my toys. But what my thing is, what I say to myself is that I am going to get rid of lots of stuff, and you're going to watch me. I swear to God, this is my last haul video, but we're going to do anti-haul video, and it's like shopping because I have so much stuff, and you can come along that journey with me, and you can covet the stuff that I'm just going to be throwing out, or I don't know if you can sell diorama stuff on eBay. Somebody left a comment once before who said I should set up little room scenarios and then sell the whole group of stuff as a package, which might be a good idea, which I probably could, because it might not be my style. And unlike something that I could do and that I had planned to do, which is why I bought all this stuff initially over the years, was that I was going to set up different rooms. But I have enough projects and enough things that I can make with my own style and the stuff that I truly love. So I think that's what I'm going to focus on, and I will get rid of all of the other things that aren't sparking joy. So these did come in two different sizes, two little ones. I mean, it's great that I was able to transfer two packages to one little box, but I can keep my little bugs separately. The funny thing about this is I really would only need, I mean, that's not true. We could do a bug invasion where it's just little sad beige mom bug invasion. So, okay, what else do we have here? Little wooden lighthouses. Look, it says them. I like these. This is like new packaging, a new company, Multicraft. So I was really delighted to see these at the dollar store. Will these fit in one of the bins? Let's see here. You also have to be careful with these because they do change the lids. If you can't mix and match the lids, sometimes I've had older ones and the lids don't fit on properly. Like, I don't know, they must have changed the mold just slightly. So that is funny. So you have to be careful not to. I used to store them, like take these all out of here and then nest the plastic containers within plastic containers, just save up space, and then keep the lids separately. But yeah, don't do that. So little wooden lighthouse. That would look so good in my diorama. I mean, just picture it. I did plan on having some shelves in here that I could have put the stuff on as I go. But instead, we're just putting these away for now. I buy these, but I gotta get rid of. I'm allowed to buy these, but I have to get rid of at least 6 other things, and they're not taking up that much space, as you see. That's the in and out rule, right? Oh, the other size of the lighthouse. I don't think we're going to be able to fit those into the bins. Alright, so 2 different sized lighthouses. I mean, just seeing those on a shelf, I mean, this is the toy collecting. This is my turn of the century antique toy collection. Would be putting these on the shelves instead of the toys that I have on the shelves. So that's where I'm coming from. Let's check out this. Let's see how many I can fit in here. Can I fit the whole set? I think what was there, only 4? I think they fit. I'm always surprised at what I can fit in here. But then, now I have to come up with some kind of shelving system that I can put these on the shelf so I can take inventory and see what I have. So we have those, and the eggs, and the plates, and the miniatures. This is so fun. These are from the Dollar Tree. These teeny tinies, is that what they're called? I did double up, and I'm so happy that I did get an extra set so that I have 2 hot dogs and 2 cups of corn. I don't need 4. 2's good, you know. They all fit in this bin. No matter what, I would have had to keep them together anyway. So like these mushrooms here, these are adorable. Like, look at these. These are ones that I hadn't seen before, all stubby and stocky ones. So just putting them next to, these are reboots. Just like peg people, these are adorable to have. And then yeah, you can do a little mushroom conglomeration. But me, in my world, if I found some of these in my size, I would definitely buy this and I would put them on a shelf and I would get rid of all of my toys. And in fact, I'm doing that just to collect these instead. Natural wooden toys, so awesome. Okay, I found one of these bins. I've talked about this before. This is the bin, the second best bin, or the second best crate. Let's call it a crate because that's what it is. Now they're putting holes in the side and they're really too big. They're not to scale. You would never see something in that scale. Now, this is the second best because they got rid of the slats, which I'm going to show you. Again, we need to do the wooden wall. That'll be one of my upcoming videos. It'll be very, very soon because I love the wooden wall and we have to talk about the stuff on it a lot. But this is the crate that I use all the time. I love this one. If I'm setting up a doll and I'm putting him like in a photo studio or something, I'll sit the doll on this and it looks like he's sitting on this cool crate in my industrial turn of the century feel that I like so much. So I love this one. I love the slats. And this was the first one that they made. And I have turned a lot of this into furniture. Again, I'll show you that in another video. I only have 2 of these that are untouched that I can use as props and switch them around in different ways and use them for different things. The other ones I have put feet on. Again, I'll talk about that. I turn them into furniture. So this one I love so much more than these, but this is okay as well for using for shelves because you're just hiding the background anyway. But I do like the detail of the slats. I am tempted to rip the bottoms out and put my own slats on. I don't know, or you know what, I could make my own crates like this too. So those are options, but this, haven't seen these in years, the ones that have the slatted backs, but then these are now being, this one was one by itself, so I had to get the last one. Yeah, so that's why I picked up that, because this is good. This is okay too. Like, it's definitely good for this position where you sit. Somebody can use it as a chair. It has potential. This is the best one. Coveted. I hope they bring these back. I hope they bring these ones back, because the ones with the holes in the side, not cool. Okay, so now I can use this as storage. So we'll do that. Put that away. You want to see my lamp one more time? To make the height right, it goes down too far. So I just said that like Nova Scotian far lighthouses have brought that out in me. The lighthouses have brought that out in me. That's how I used to talk before I fixed my accent. Yeah, I do love this as a lampshade. I never like lamps and lampshades. It's really hard for me to find one. I have to make my own because I can never find lamps that I like for an affordable price, I guess. But this is a lamp I can get behind. This is a beautiful shade, wooden. All right, let's put this away. Let's put that away. All these boxes have fallen over and stuff. Craft sticks. I can't find these coffee stirrers I got from the Dollar Tree. You can see they're really extra thick. These are the ones I want. You can't find these anywhere anymore. The Dollarama has not had them forever. I love using these for like what I use for the molding. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is all I have left. These are a bit thicker. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. I don't even know how my scissors will cut through those, so I might have to incorporate some saws. But anyway, I've never used these before, and I thought that they could work well. They could work well for my moldings and stuff. Okay, what else do I have here? Who knew that this video was going to be so long? How long are we recording? Oh, it's long. We know. We make long videos here, don't we? Yarn. I mean, this is going back over some stuff. Like this is a long time coming. So I piled. That's why this is the last haul, because I've gotten so much stuff. These little mini, what do they call them? I already forgot what they're called. Skins of yarn that I have to make. I mean, it's not the right season, but for slate. And then these toothpicks that I bought, and I used existing beads that I had to make little scarf pins for them. But check out the video if you want to see. I've been using my knitting machine and knitting. Who knew? Who knew I would do that? Anyway, he has so many colors, but he had to get the other colors. I guess I haven't made them. Maybe I'll save that project until the weather gets cold. He wanted to wear his Friday t-shirt today because it's Friday. But Slate is spoiled, and he has so many hats. So cool. And more. So I had to get these from the dollar store. There's something that I don't know. These knitting needles are kind of cool, and I think that there's something that I can do with those too. Gotta open up. We're taking out these little mushrooms and putting them together. We have a bin of mushrooms. I showed this in one of my last haul. It is one of those honey things. My last dollar store haul, I guess. But I use it as a butter churn. That's a barrel for a butter churn now, which just sits in the diorama. Okay, what else do we got here? I tried some new Popsicle Sticks. These ones looked extra straight. When you're making crafts with Popsicle Sticks, do you find that some of them are really buckled and warped? Like, that's kind of these ones. I don't have a lot of straight ones of these left. They're all like deformed and curved in different ways. I mean, that one's kind of curved, but it's in a good way. Anyway, some of them are shredded, and I mean, I am very rustic, so it doesn't bother me that much, but some are just so curved that you can't use them. They don't stay flush, and they don't glue down properly, and these ones look straight, so I did buy some new Popsicle Sticks, but they weren't. So I don't know if you can ever, maybe you have to buy really expensive Popsicle Sticks and not get them from the Dollar Tree or the dollar store, any dollar store. Anyway, I love Popsicle Sticks, and I'll be making crates and all kinds of things and moldings and whatever I do. It's like lumber. So I can't buy enough lumber. Have you seen my caddy? Hold on. I always show. This is my Craft Caddy with all of my Popsicle Sticks in it. Should I take out those ones? This is oh, careful. These are my bits and pieces. You waste not one, can go back and use some of the smaller pieces. Okay, have I done anything? We've got the mushroom crate. Look at all those cute, adorable mushrooms in a crate. They're sparking joy. These things I showed you. I guess I showed you when I showed you how I made the walls. So I still haven't decided or figured out what I'm going to do with these coasters. Kitchen cabinets, small tabletop, maybe like a small square island, which they could be tops of that. Maybe they're useless. Maybe I don't have a rule. I do love the patterns on the 3 that I've chosen though. So I mean, those are cool. But here's a little preview of look at this. So am I going to pull that out? No, I'm not going to pull that out. But here's another little preview of the birdhouses I get from the Dollar Tree. I mean, come on. Tiny little birdhouse is perfect. This not the Dollar Tree, the Dollarama in Canada. And I've also found these boxes at Dollarama in Canada, but I love these mats so much that I had to buy extra ones and destroy them. And you're going to have to watch the other video to see what's going on here. But I did leave one of these. Here's one that I just took off. All I did was rip it off the wood sides, and I got these mats, and I use these as blinds, and I use them as yoga mats, and I use them as all kinds of things. And I even like this little pull tab, which looks like it's the end of a pull down blind. So yeah, I do like to use those for many different things. But the latest thing was to slide it into my transformable wall panels. And then I mean, this goes so well with this. It looks like a tropical hotel. So we love the new walls, even though that wallpaper is really shiny, as you can see the ring lights in it. So these are the placemats. Check out the video, the placemats to make these walls. And then I had the leftover coasters, which I'm not sure yet if I'll ever use, and I do, and I should get rid of as much as I can. So maybe I will just discard of those. Again, you're going to see more of this awesome collection of little miniatures that I have in an upcoming video. I love that wall so much. It looks like the mushroom wall that I dream of to have in my diorama. What else do we have here? These I'm gonna open up one of these crates at least. These little figures. These are great. I love collecting these just as toys in general. This Figaro, is the cutest figure, and for some reason nobody's buying it. I miss not getting the whole set of these. I'll never make that mistake again. They moved on to new ones, but they have collector cards. I don't know what channel I talked about these on, but nonetheless, I bought the whole new set of these from Dollar Tree. These would look so cute on a shelf. Like, come on. I've done it before. In some videos. These are some of the latest ones. These are the ones that I opened up during Christmas. You can see that there's all kinds of factions in here. And then I guess I'm going to have to do a Disney room where I will open up I have some ones that I haven't opened yet. Some ones that I probably don't have the whole set for, and some that I have one-offs for, but I do have the full set of the most recent one. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do a Disney room. It would just look really cute having these figures. I think that they're great, and every time you find little figures, especially of factions that you like, they should go on shelves. They look like little figures. I'm really excited to see what the collector cards look like. I would totally do that video today. I would totally open them today if this video wasn't already too long. I do want to show you all of these because I want to see what I have. but I have put them together so that I will open them. And again, I can't stop thinking. Oh, and Figaro in a different pose. I have no idea. Oh, I think this is the one. This is the one from the last series. Yeah, I didn't get the minis. I said, you already have so many minis, you don't need to buy 3 more minis. So I didn't buy the minis, and I only bought the Daisy and the Figaro. And I guess that's okay. It's so cute. But they have, this is the only one that I wanted to get. The main one. I bought him first, and then I decided to buy Daisy next, because I don't have very many Daisies. And this is getting out of hand. There's way too many things. Now I'm just looking like I have so much stuff. I still haven't opened up the other dinosaur. It is a different dinosaur than the one that I have. Are we going to have... The museum room has kind of been taken over by furniture, so I don't know. But they did look... Do you remember seeing those early videos that I made for this channel? These dinosaurs looked amazing standing on the platforms. Again, those crates made perfect platforms for the dinosaur. He looks so good standing on this. It looks like he's in some kind of dinosaur warehouse museum where, oh yeah, that looks so good. So good. And it's my colors. You can see this. Look at the colors. This sad beige dad that I am. Natural wood. I think I've shown you enough. There's probably a lot more that I wanted to show you. No more buying. Now I made this horrible mess. I have to organize this stuff. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to make a video, but we are going to go through the organization of these things. I'm excited to show you the wall. It's actually looking really messy because I keep piling more and more wood things on it. And I have to downsize those things and maybe, decide what sparks the most joy. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me today for another 1/6 scale. I hope I've inspired you. You can leave me comments down below that I'm crazy and to get rid of. You can't keep getting all of this stuff. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.